TMS fam, thank you so much for staying with us. Now we have a musical maestro in our midst, the one and only Mikah S, also known as your mama's favorite DJ. We'll find out all about that a bit later on. We're diving into the beats and melodies that have made him a household name. Mikah S, welcome to the morning show.
Thank you for having me.
It's so great to have you with us.
No, likewise, man.
Yes. Your mama's favorite DJ. Ganjani?
It's because I've started like way back, DJing from the 90s, 1998.
Sure.
And by then I was still playing international and moved to house. And then, progressing to amapiano.
Yeah.
So I'm still touching base in all those genres. And at times you'll get to an event and you see like there's 40 plus people, age-wise.
Yeah.
And then I'll
so
still
you
go
read the
back
room.
to my roots, So yeah, you ended up like having a lot of people that like the sound, Bagbiza for Yama Society.
Yes.
And yeah, that's where
I'm a secret pal.
You
are
that's
there.
where it started. Like when the mummies love you because you play that old school.
I love that.
So,
when you hear DJ say Bengali International, then right? Let's go back to your roots.
Yes.
Back in Soweto.
Yes.
Talk to us about your upbringing and the influence that your upbringing had in music, because you'll sit across a lot of musicians and really you'll find where the love came from is from when they were still young.
As a child growing up in Soweto, you get so influenced by a lot of sound. There's jazz, there's umpakanga, there's maskandi, and then all those things, as a child growing up listening to that. And I eventually grew the love for the music. I never played soccer or anything. As a young boy, playing music. And from 98, started DJing.
Sure.
2002, I released my first international single.
Yeah.
And 2005 was a huge show called the Camel Experience Vinyl Meltdown by Fresh.
Yeah.
I won DJ of the Week. And I was still in high school then.
Imagine. Can you imagine?
And then progressing, 2013, released the hit song of the year, which is still a classic to date with Fistas. Yes. So I was from that dynamic house duo called Valso.
Wow.
Me and LW Green.
Yeah.
So it's been a journey, So from just playing music to creating the music.
And you're touching on something so beautiful, that there is the playing of the music, there is the creation of the music.
Yes.
So you're more than just the DJ. There's the songwriting as well that happens there.
Yes.
Here, even here and there, you also dabble in vocals. How do all of these things sort of come together for you? How do you think each of these things play a role in holistically Mikah S?
I'm doing what I love. And with music, I always want to advance.
Yeah.
Not just in dance music, but in every genre. Like just listening to different sounds that I've never heard.
Yeah.
That thing makes me to be more interested into music. My everyday life, it's my inspiration.
Yes.
The people that I hang around with, the hood that I'm in, it's inspiring.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, you were taking us back to 1998 when you started.
Yes.
When you're looking at your journey to where you are even today, a lot has happened, a lot of has evolved, and there's a lot of conversation around local musicians having to understand the business of music. And I think you're the right person to speak to, because you're also speaking about the various aspects that you're involved in when it comes to the music. How important is it for you to also be able to understand the business side of music?
It's extremely important. I was fortunate to meet a guy called Bantu Soul. He schooled me from contracts, from studio time, how does it work, how do you draw up budgets for a studio, and how can you sign an artist to be under your label. I ended up opening up my own label as well, called Sugar Tracks, working with my close friend, BSN Undisputed, amazing producer. Actually, he's one of the co-founders of the sound Amapiano.
Yes.
So he taught me a lot about that sound as well. And I kind of took him into the business side. He was just doing the music, we're releasing and then we're peer sharing this thing. I was like, no, wait, business side of things that you have to know.
Absolutely.
So yeah, when it comes to business, you have to know your contracts. You have to know the music law. You have to know how the industry works. And one thing for sure, you have to be passionate about music, because it takes a while to get where you are, where you want to go actually. So yeah, it's important.
You speak of lessons that you learned. What are those lessons that you learned about the genre Amapiano? Because this is a genre that is doing the most, that is really just growing, even globally being recognized.
What I've learned and what I'm proud of is that it's our own sound. This is how we get to tell our stories to the people all over the world.
So you can stand in front of people who claim Amapiano and say, actually, Amapiano belongs to us.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, the young man that I'm telling you about, BSN Undisputed, he's one of the guys that co-founded the sound, although he's in the shadows of the history, but everybody knows that he found that sound, but he was so unfortunate that he didn't get the limelight that he deserved. So at times it's not about the limelight, but it's just about pushing and loving what you're doing. And it can proudly say, this is our own sound and this is how we tell our stories to the world. And
All right, let's speak very quickly about your latest body of work, this latest offering. Talk to us about the inspiration behind that, the sound, and what we can expect as music lovers and people who really just follow and love your music.
Music is not an easy thing, you know, it's not for the faint-hearted. And through the years, there's been hardships and good times and like low times and high times. And lately, you know, the Lord has been blessing me, you know, with great talent and amazing sounds. So I had this boy that I was always working with, amazing songwriter, amazing vocalist, actually one of the best. And I was like, you know, dude, I actually want to thank the Lord for everything. Whether it's something bad or good that has happened to me, but I'm still standing. And we were on the same path because he was also going through some stuff. And we came up with that song, just thanking the Lord. You know, it's thank you, Lord. And for those who were with us and left us because they've boomed, because people change once the money's there.
When the money starts coming in.
We wish you good in wherever you go, but we're still doing this passionately. Money or no money, we still love the music.
And we dedicate all of that through Imitanda. So, Mikah S, thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining us on the morning show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, you know. Continue doing this to other musicians, DJs. This is a good exposure and a platform for us. Keep on, and may the great Lord bless you guys and the crew.
Oh, listen, we do receive. We absolutely receive, and that's where we leave our conversation right here on the morning show with Mikah S.